Hey guys, Mr. Free PC Tutorials here today with a Visual Studio tutorial. Today we're going to be making a system for my client, Greengrocers, who needs a system to keep record of all their keep track of all their records in the store. First, we're going to start with their database file that they have provided me with, which has a very small list of their customers, their orders, their products, and their suppliers. They want to be able to add onto each of these tables through the program or system, as we should call it. It is necessary that you make sure in all of the fields there is no spaces between the names. For example, first name should not have a space between first and name. We're going to go ahead and close this and open up Visual Studio. For this project, I'm going to be using Visual Studio 2013. I will name a project Green Grocers. I have selected a special field folder on my desktop for this project. I'll go ahead and select this and press OK. First of all, we're going to go ahead and add our data source, which is our database file. You can do this by clicking on data source and clicking on this little thing, or clicking on the blue link that is named add new data source. From there on, select database and press next, dataset and press next, new connection. Oh, sorry, I should go ahead and change. Yeah, I don't it should really not. You can change your data source, which is our Microsoft Access database file. SQL is more commonly used, but for this project I'm going to be using Access database file. Press next, OK. Browse your database file and press open. Since my database does not have a username and password to be able to access, we're going to go ahead and delete the admin. Before pressing OK, we should always test the connection. So I'll go ahead and do that and press OK, and then OK again. Press next. Then it will warn you that you should create a local file in the bin folder of your project. I'm going to go ahead and press yes. You can press no, but it's better to just press yes. Then press next, as you don't need to rename. Select tables and press finish. Next, we're going to resize and rename our form. Our form will be called customer input, and the text will be customer. Where's text? Text. Customer. Actually, it should be the other way around. Customer input, and just name the. Actually, I'll leave it as input because that's what my folder is, my table in the database. So, first we're going to drag our customer database just straight away on our form to view the records on the database file. You can go ahead and resize whatever you like. Then we're going to go on data source again, click on the combo box and press select detail. Then we're going to drag this over on our form. You can relocate as usual to your desired location. Then we're going to go and add a group box. A group box for the gender, because we want to be able to select the gender by just clicking the radio buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2, I was about to say 3 radio buttons. 2 radio buttons, radio. You can go ahead and you can usually just paste it, but I didn't do that today. Okay, now we're going to name our group box select gender. You don't really need to change the name. So yeah, just text. Select gender. The first radio button will be called male because the alpha comes first. Now the name should be RDO male. RDO is short for radio. RDO female and female. We are going to go ahead and disable our. Actually, I should make it just read only, right? Yeah, that looks better. It should be enabled. Wait, did I do that? Enable? True. Okay. Now we're going to add 3 buttons. BBB. Where's buttons? Right. I don't have a lot of time. Okay. The form is big anyway, so you can place these whatever you like. The first will be called save. So BTN save as the name, and the text should be just save or save I'll just name it save. You can say save record, but thing is just keep it small is better. Remove or delete, and I'll name it delete. It's better because we're not removing anything, we're just deleting it. BTN delete. BTN save. The last one will be add new for the text. BTN new. Now, first of all, we're going to double click on our save button. Now the coding is customer input binding source dot end edit customer input table, where's table adapter, dot update in brackets your connection, and it's greengrocers dataset. I didn't think this through before I pressed enter. Oh, sorry, I forgot the try. It must be a try because we want to display a button. I'll go ahead and redo this part. Once you have all the buttons named, double click on the save button, and the code is as follows: try customer input binding source and edit customer input table adapter. I wish it would go up. Update, and in the brackets we want to type the data set, which is greengrocers data set. Now, I wish I didn't build it. Okay, as you can see, it works so far. Alright, now once that is done, we want to show a message box. Where's message box? Dot show. We want to give a friendly message. Record saved. The exception is message box. We just want to show a message to inform the user that the record has not been saved. So record failed to save. Please recheck all fields. And then we end the try and the sub. We can go ahead and save this. Next will be the delete button. So for this, there's no try. It is just customer input binding source remove current, and customer input table adapter, and that is the update. Sorry guys, payday notification, greengrocer's data set. Wish it would stop doing that. Okay, then we want to show message box dot show, and it is record removed. There is no try or anything in this because it will 100% save it. Now what we're going to do next is the new, add new. So double click that, customer input binding source / new, add new. Then it is RDO mail checked equals true, because we want the default setting for the radio button to select mail at all when it starts, because it is the first option. Now we're going to click on each individual radio button and type in the following code. If RDO excuse me, checked, oh sorry, it's male not female, I wasn't looking then, male checked, then oh yeah, gender text box dot RDO mail dot text would say text, oh sorry, it's equals, no wonder it wasn't coming up. Is it txt? No, it should be text. Yeah, there's no brackets, that's why it's screwing up. I don't understand why it's not doing it. It's not a string. It should be working. We'll just go ahead and debug this. No. It is not a string, it's text, which is mail. We will go back on this because it should be working. It is, it's there, man. See, once an error happens, it's not recognizing this. We'll go ahead and redo this. No, I've got to stop debugging this all of a sudden. Okay, so it is RDO if RDO mail checked, then gender text box text equals RDO mail text. See, it works now. It just wasn't then. Okay. And that is all for this. It is the same thing for the female. So if RDO female, it's the first one, checked, then gender text box dot text equals RDO female text, and that is all for the customer form. We're going to go ahead and rename our form customer input. Okay, now we can save this and we will try it. Go ahead and debug and see if it works. We can save a record. We'll add a new record. The radio buttons work, and we will go ahead and delete this record. Record removed. Perfect. We'll go ahead and close this, stop debugging, and I will see you in the next video, guys. thank you very much for watching. The products and their suppliers. They want to be able to add onto each of these tables through the program or system, as we should call it. It is necessary. I will name a project Green Grocers. I have selected a special field folder on my desktop for this project. I'll go ahead and select it. That you make sure in all of the fields there is no spaces between the names. For example, first name should not have a space between first and name. We're going to go ahead and close this and open up Visual Studio. For this project, I'm going to be using Visual Studio 2013. Hey guys, Mr. Free PC Tutorials here today with a Visual Studio tutorial. Today we're going to be making a system for my client, Greengrocers, who needs a system to keep record of all their keep track of all their records in the store. First, we're going to start with their database file that they have provided me with, which has a very small list of their customers, their orders,